A naked motorcycle leaves nothing to hide. Without fairings to soften the experience, every choice, from engine tuning to chassis balance, is felt directly by the rider. In 2026, some manufacturers understood that responsibility. Others did not. This countdown breaks down the 12 naked motorcycles that truly matter this year, building step by step toward the one machine that rises above the rest. Stay to the end, and you'll meet the bike that sets a new benchmark and might just be your next ride in 2026. Number 12. KTM 390 Duke. We start this countdown with a motorcycle that has spent years embarrassing bigger machines, and for 2026, it feels more focused than ever. The KTM 390 Duke earns number 12 by proving that lightweight, sharp thinking, and real-world usability still matter. Beneath its angular bodywork sits a 400 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine, making roughly 45 horsepower and just under 30 pound-feet of torque. It delivers instant response through a clean 6-speed gearbox, while adjustable WP apex suspension, cornering anti-lock braking, traction control, launch control, and a full-color TFT screen with smartphone connectivity bring big bike technology into a compact package. The riding position stays upright and natural. A seat height a touch over 31 inches, narrow midsection, and wide bars make it unintimidating at low speeds and confident when the road tightens. In traffic, it feels effortless. On back roads, it feels alert and eager. Owners often describe it as the bike that taught them more than any riding course ever could. Forgiving, playful, and surprisingly durable. New models typically sit just under $5,000, while well-kept used examples can dip comfortably below $4,000. It sets a high bar for value and engagement, but for some riders, accessibility isn't the end goal. It's just the beginning. Maybe you're ready for a naked bike that still feels friendly, yet offers more stability, more road presence, and an engine that doesn't run out of breath when the pace picks up. That's where the next machine steps in, bringing balance instead of beginner limits. Number 11. Honda CB 500 Hornet. The Honda CB 500 Hornet returns for 2026 as proof that smart design still wins in the real world. This is a naked bike that feels considered, measured, and quietly confident in everything it does. Power comes from a 471 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled parallel twin, producing just under 50 horsepower and a healthy spread of torque translated through a smooth 6-speed transmission. Throttle response is clean, predictable, and refined, exactly what you want when riding every day. Suspension duties are handled by Showa hardware, while strong dual front brakes and a color TFT display with smartphone connectivity give it a modern edge without complexity. The riding position is upright and relaxed. A seat height just under 31 inches, neutral peg placement, and wide bars create an easy posture that works equally well in traffic or on longer rides. Nothing feels cramped or overstretched. This Hornet shines as an everyday motorcycle, commuting, weekend back roads, or stepping up to a first serious machine. Owners often praise its smooth delivery, calm handling, and classic Honda dependability. New examples typically land around $8,000, while used ones tend to range from roughly $4,500 to $6,000 depending on miles and condition. It's sensible in the best way. Still, practicality isn't everything. Some riders want their naked bike to feel more alive, more playful, and more eager every time the throttle opens. And when it comes to delivering torque-driven fun with real personality, our next Japanese platform has built its reputation on exactly that feeling. Number 10. Yamaha MT-07. The Yamaha MT-07 returns for 2026 as the kind of naked motorcycle that quietly earns loyalty instead of demanding attention. It is simple in the best way, light on its feet, honest in its responses, and endlessly satisfying once the road starts to bend. Power comes from the 689 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled parallel twin, producing roughly 72 horsepower and just over 50 pound-feet of torque. That mid-range punch is where the magic lives, delivering smooth drive in traffic and playful urgency on back roads. Yamaha sharpens the package with refined suspension, stronger brakes, traction control, and anti-lock braking, adding confidence without stealing character. Ergonomics remain natural and upright, comfortable for long days and unintimidating for tired knees. This is the bike for riders who want one machine to commute, unwind, and explore without fuss. Owners often call it pure fun without stress. Starting around $8,600 new, with used examples far less, the MT-07 continues to set a benchmark in the segment, and it's done so for years. And at this point in the ranking, we've only reached the first third of the countdown. What these naked motorcycles have already shown is just how broad the 2026 lineup has become. If you're enjoying the countdown so far, take a moment to like the video, drop a hype, and subscribe. It helps us keep bringing you deeper breakdowns, meaningful updates, and expert insight on the motorcycles shaping the streets this year. Number 9, Kawasaki Z650. The Kawasaki Z650 steps into 2026 as one of the most thoughtfully balanced naked motorcycles in the middleweight class. It does not chase extremes. Instead, it focuses on harmony, blending everyday comfort with enough edge to keep seasoned riders engaged. Power comes from a 649 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled parallel twin, producing roughly 67 horsepower and about 47 pound-feet of torque. The delivery is smooth, predictable, and confidence-building, especially through city traffic and sweeping back roads. A lightweight trellis frame, well-tuned suspension, and strong braking give it a planted, reassuring feel without ever feeling dull. The upright ergonomics strike a sweet spot. Seat height stays approachable, the bar reach feels natural, and long rides never turn into a chore. This is a bike built for commuting during the week, unwinding on weekends, and logging real miles without fatigue. Owners often describe it as just right, praising its reliability and ease of ownership. New pricing starts around $7,700, with used examples available for about $5,000, keeping it both affordable and easy to find. But refinement alone doesn't define progress. In a year focused on new and updated motorcycles, some riders want a truly fresh platform, a naked bike with modern electronics, a new engine, and a forward-thinking design. And that's exactly the direction the next entry takes. Number 8, Suzuki GSX-8S. The Suzuki GSX-8S arrives for 2026 as more than just a new entry. It feels like a reset for what a middleweight naked can be. Built on a fresh platform, it blends modern muscle with everyday sense in a way Suzuki has quietly perfected. Power comes from a 776 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled parallel twin with a distinctive firing order, delivering roughly 80 horsepower and a thick wave of mid-range torque that feels strong without being abrupt. It pulls clean from low speeds, surges confidently on open roads, and never feels stressed. Ergonomics are upright and neutral, with a seat height just under 32 inches that balances comfort and control for long rides or daily commutes. Technology plays a real role here. Multiple ride modes, traction control, anti-lock braking, and a quick shifter work in the background to make riding smoother and safer. This bike shines as an all-arounder. City miles, weekend twisties, even light touring. Riders often praise how easy it is to live with while still feeling exciting. New pricing starts around $9,000. It represents what a truly modern, naked motorcycle looks like in 2026. Yet for some riders, technology isn't the final word. They want precision, heritage, and a chassis that feels surgically sharp. To find that balance between modern updates and timeless performance DNA, we look up next to a brand with deep racing roots. Number 7, Triumph Street 765R, the Triumph Street Triple. 765R stands in 2026 as a benchmark for riders who value precision over excess. At its core is the 765 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled inline 3, producing roughly 120 horsepower and close to 59 pound-feet of torque. The delivery is urgent yet controlled, backed by that unmistakable triple-cylinder growl that defines Triumph's character. Ergonomics strike a rare balance, upright enough for daily miles, slightly forward when the road tightens, and supported by a compact, lightweight chassis that feels almost telepathic in corners. This is a bike built for riders who split time between commuting, aggressive back road riding, and the occasional track day without changing machines. Owners consistently praise how connected it feels, often saying it does exactly what you think before you do. New pricing starts around $10,500, while clean used examples are commonly found around $8,500 to $10,500. Yet not all greatness is measured in agility or finesse. Some riders want their naked bike to feel commanding, muscular, dominant, and unmistakably alive at every RPM. When raw power enters the conversation, the next machine completely shifts the spotlight. Number 6. Ducati Monster 937. This is the machine that helped invent the naked category, then quietly grew up without losing its soul. The Ducati Monster 937 enters 2026, refined, lighter, and more focused on real-world riding. Power comes from a 937 cubic centimeter Testastretta 11-degree V-twin, producing roughly 111 horsepower and about 69 pound-feet of torque. The delivery is the star here: strong low-end pull, urgent mid-range, and smooth control that works just as well in traffic as it does on winding back roads. Ergonomics strike a rare sweet spot. A seat height around 32 inches, wide bars, and a narrow tank make it comfortable for longer rides while staying alert and athletic. This bike is perfect for riders who want one motorcycle to handle weekday commuting, weekend canyon runs, and everything in between. Owners consistently describe it as engaging, confidence-inspiring, and full of character. New pricing sits around $12,995, with clean used examples between $8,000 and $10,000. Balanced and emotional, yes, but the next bike pushes naked performance into a far more aggressive realm. But refinement alone is not enough. Maybe you want a naked bike that feels more aggressive, something that does not just respond well, but attacks the road with sharper urgency. That is where the next entry raises the intensity, stepping onto a newer platform built to feel faster, bolder, and more forward-looking. Number 5. Honda CB750 Hornet. At this point, Honda reminds everyone how to build a naked motorcycle that simply makes sense. The CB750 Hornet arrives in 2026 as a clean-sheet middleweight with sharp instincts and everyday manners. Power comes from a 755 cubic centimeter liquid, cooled parallel twin producing about 91 horsepower and roughly 55 pound-feet of torque. The pull is smooth, lively, and easy to use, giving strong drive without ever feeling demanding. Ergonomics are where the Hornet quietly shines. An upright stance, relaxed knee bend, and wide bars create all-day comfort while keeping the bike quick to respond. This is the ideal machine for commuting, weekend backroad runs, and riders stepping up without intimidation. Owners regularly praise its balance and playful handling, often saying it feels lighter and more energetic than expected. New pricing lands around $8,000 before fees, while lightly used examples hover between $6,000 and $8,000. Smart, fun, and honest. And before we move on, take a moment to share your thoughts below. Is there a bike that is surprising you, or one you have been hoping would make the list? Your opinion matters, and it is always interesting to see which machines riders are most excited about. And as we move on, the next bike brings a level of technical sophistication that changes the conversation. Number 4. BMW S1000R. The S1000R enters 2026 as a street-focused weapon built around a superbike heart but tuned for real roads. Its 999 cubic centimeter inline-4 produces roughly 170 horsepower and about 84 pound-feet of torque, delivering explosive acceleration without feeling unruly. Power builds smoothly, then pulls hard, making every on-ramp feel like an event. Ergonomics lean athletic but sensible. The upright bars, supportive seat around 32 inches high, and relaxed leg position make it usable far beyond short blasts. This bike is perfect for experienced riders who want leader-class excitement for canyon runs, fast commuting, and confident highway miles. Owners consistently praise the engine's flexibility and the electronics that keep everything composed, calling it thrilling yet reassuring. New pricing typically starts around $17,500, with well-kept used examples landing between $15,000 and $20,000. Precise, powerful, and polished. But as impressive as that balance is, you might want your naked motorcycle to feel even more focused, lighter, more explosive, and tuned for maximum engagement. That is why at this point in the countdown, refinement gives way to intensity, and the next bike sharpens every sensation. Number 3. Yamaha MT9 SP. Yamaha M9 SP proves that lightweight does not mean tame. It arrives for 2026 as a premium hyper-naked built around pure rider engagement. Power comes from Yamaha's 890 cubic centimeter CP3 inline triple, delivering roughly 119 horsepower with a thick wave of torque that hits early and keeps pulling. It feels urgent, lively, and unmistakably Yamaha every time you crack the throttle. The SP's real advantage is control. Öhlins rear suspension, upgraded front forks, and high-spec Brembo brakes give the bike calm precision even when the pace rises. Ergonomics stay upright and natural, with a seat height around 32.5 inches that works for longer rides without dulling feedback. This is the perfect machine for aggressive canyon riding, fast urban commuting, and riders who want excitement without leader bike bulk. Owners often praise the addictive engine character and planted suspension feel. New pricing sits around $13,000, with used examples typically between $10,000 and $12,000. Sharp, refined, and energetic. Yet even here, there is still another level. For riders chasing outright dominance, only one approach remains: more power, more technology, less compromise, and the next entry delivers that with unmistakable authority. Number 2, Ducati StreetFighter V4S. Here's a machine that barely pretends to be civilized. The Ducati StreetFighter V4S arrives in 2026 as naked performance taken to its absolute edge. At its core is a 1,103 cubic centimeter Desmo Sedici Stradale V4, producing well over 200 horsepower with roughly 88 pound-feet of torque. This is superbike force, stripped bare and unleashed with shocking urgency. Despite the numbers, Ducati refined the ergonomics. Wider bars, a reshaped tank, and adjusted foot pegs make it surprisingly manageable for short street rides and canyon blasts. This bike is perfect for highly experienced riders who want track day dominance without giving up street legality. Owners often describe it as brutal yet controlled, crediting the advanced electronics and Öhlins semi-active suspension for keeping chaos in check. New pricing typically sits just under $30,000, with used examples ranging from the high teens into the mid-20s. Violent, precise, unforgettable, yet it still falls just short of redefining the segment entirely. Because when the question becomes what is the most advanced, most outrageous, most unforgettable naked motorcycle for 2026, there is only one machine left, one that does not just push limits, it rewrites them. Number 1, Kawasaki Z H2 SE. Topping our countdown is the Kawasaki Z H2 SE, a supercharged hyper-naked that pushes naked motorcycle performance into uncharted territory for 2026. Beneath its aggressive Sugoi styling, a 998 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled inline 4 with a supercharger delivers roughly 197 horsepower and about 101 pound-feet of torque. The result is a surge of power that hits instantly, making every throttle twist a thrill. Ergonomically, the ZH2 SE balances power with practicality. Upright bars, a supportive seat, and a full-color TFT dash with Kawasaki Rideology connectivity make it surprisingly livable for city commutes or spirited canyon runs. The Kawasaki electronic control suspension with Showa Skyhook and Brembo styling calipers provide precise handling and confidence-inspiring braking. This bike excels for riders seeking explosive acceleration, high-speed stability, and advanced electronics for real road performance. New pricing hovers near $21,999, with used examples often between $14,000 and $15,000. It wraps up our countdown of the 12 best new and updated naked motorcycles for 2026. And if this breakdown helped you understand what really separates the best naked motorcycles in 2026, we have more than surprise for you. Just click the next video on your screen. Give the video a like, drop a hype, and subscribe for more in-depth rankings, updates, and real-world motorcycle insights.